Okay, I'm going to call you Chick. I'm not sure if that's how you want it pronounced. I'm not sure if it's Chic or Cheek or Chick, but just for ease, I'm going to call you Chick. Okay, this is in answer to your question, what you've been wishing for the last 2 years, about whether or not your ex-husband will be sent back to his home country. Honestly, I'm not getting any definite message to that fact that he is going to be sent back. But I am getting a message that you will have reason to celebrate. So that makes me believe that the answer to that is yes. I can't give you timing on that, but what I can do is I can share with you what I'm sensing, what I've been made to feel with your reading. Now, first of all, you're looking at the cards that came out. You have the Five of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, the Page of Cups, and the row below those were the bottom of the deck cards. When I got the Five of Pentacles, the bottom of the deck was the Four of Pentacles. So that's the overall energy for that card. Okay, the Three of Cups, bottom of the deck was the Four of Swords. The Page of Cups, bottom of the deck was the Knight of Cups. The overall energy for the entire answer or reading here for you is the King of Pentacles. And that is the bottom of the deck now that I'm done pulling cards. So the major overall energy for this entire channeled message for you is one of, and this is just what's coming through, okay? You're going to be sitting pretty. I don't know what that means in depth, other than if you take a look at the King of Pentacles in this deck, he looks very comfortable. He's very laid back. He's calm. He's at peace. He's got his loyal friend next to him, his pet, and he's holding a huge pentacle. So finances is not a thing for this man. Friends, that's not a thing. He's got friends. He's got loyal friends. And he's got comfort and ease. Now, when we go back to the first card that came out, the Five of Pentacles, that card and the Four of Swords connect for me in this reading, because what I'm getting from both of those cards actually is, it's kind of twofold. I'm not sure if what they're giving me is information on what your situation was while you were with your ex-husband, and also what it's like while you're exes. So what I mean by that is I'm getting a strong feeling of isolation and someone who's in hiding. So I'm not sure if you were isolated when you were together and he controlled everything, including the money. I also have a feeling that provisions were not met, or they were barely met. So he controlled everything is what it feels like to me, including the amount of money that you could have to go buy groceries or needs, necessities. I'm sensing that. Now that could be where you're at now that you're apart, because you're just having a really tough time. But it feels more to me like the other way. It was when you were with him. I feel like I can't get past that feeling of being isolated, as though you weren't allowed to have friends and family around you, or you didn't have, maybe you're from a different country as well, and where you're at, you're feeling very alone because you don't have family here, and now you and your husband are exes, but you are going to have a reason to celebrate. So your dream is going to come true. And when it does, it feels very quick to me that there's somebody that's got an eye on you. And I don't know if they're watching you now or if this is coming in the future, but there is going to be somebody else that very much wants to enter your world and literally sweep you off your feet. But, you know, the Five of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles, that really very strongly tells me of someone who suffered at the hands of someone else. The next card you've got, the Three of Cups with the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is, it gives me a feeling of, now that you're free from him, you can't fully relax. I don't know why. I don't know what happened in your relationship. I'm not sure where you're at right now where he's concerned, but it feels to me like this is where I get that sense of you're in hiding. You're trying to avoid him. You're trying to stay under the radar for some reason. I feel like maybe it's got something to do with whatever took place in the marriage. You're still healing from it. You were broken, is what I'm hearing. Somehow, some way, he broke you. And that could be your heart. It could be your spirit. But when you heal from this, that's when that Three of Cups comes into play. That's when you're going to have a completely different life. Look at the different colors in the cards. That one card stands out because it's such a soft and beautiful, elegant, the feeling that I'm getting off that card is one of beauty, pure, unadulterated beauty. Whereas the other three cards, the Five of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, and Four of Swords, they all have light to some degree. But there's an underlying negative energy to those cards for me. Whereas with the Three of Cups, that's gone. There's no underlying sadness or being controlled or having to hide or heal. You're yourself. You finally reach that place where you can be yourself again, and you can be happy, and you can have your family and your friends and come and go as you please. You're not going to feel isolated or like you're in hiding or like you have to stay under the radar. And maybe that comes from him leaving. Maybe he, you know, if he is sent back to his homeland, maybe that's when that feeling comes into play for you. But it's not long after that that you have somebody entering your life that is completely different than what you're used to. This is somebody who wants to be very gentle with you, be very kind, considerate, loving. You will always know where you stand with that person. The reason that I split the cards up the way I did is because one side is kind of where you were with your ex-husband, where you are now, and the beginnings of where you will be once you move past all of that. And then there's kind of a split. It felt energetically like there was a split between those four cards and the next two cards. And it's because it's you stepping into a new world, a new life, a new way of being. And this is going to be with somebody new. But that King of Pentacles, that could be your new person coming in. It could be you. You know, you reach that place where you're in charge of yourself. You're in charge of your life. You're so comfortable. I can't tell you how opposite these energies feel to me where I split them. Okay, the first four cards to the next two cards in the bottom of the deck, completely different energies. The first ones, it's tense, anxiety, little bit of fear to some degree. But then once you step out of that world and step into this new world that you're about to step into, it's all about love and happiness and joy and peace and feeling at ease with yourself and the people in your world, and not needing in the first 4 cards, the energies around those cards are, it was always controlled. What you needed and what you wanted, there was always something holding that back from you. There was a control of how much you got and when you got it. It wasn't about what you needed and when you needed it. It was about when you were given it. And it just, I've got to tell you, the energy is horrible. I don't like the energy at all. But the second half of your cards, the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups, a completely different energy. So much joy and happiness and love and kindness and generosity. And what you want, you get it. And you get it when you want it and need it. Nothing's going to be held back from you anymore. And you are going to be quite self-sufficient. Let me tell you, if you are that King of Pentacles, you're going to start turning things to gold. Things that you want to work on, or people you want to be around, things you want to do, everything's going to fall into the right place for you. No more fighting for what you want. No more struggling. And I'm hearing the word begging. I don't know if you felt you had to beg for anything previously, but it was tense. It wasn't an easy life. I feel like you're still not out of that. It feels to me like there is still some tension, and until your ex-husband is out of the picture. Sorry, excuse me just a second. Sorry, my dog was growling at something. Until you're truly on your own, I don't think you're going to feel that freedom. But when you are released from this, however that takes place, like I said, I'm not getting anything on whether or not he is sent back to his homeland, but he is out of your life. There's a point in time here where he's not going to be in your life, at least not in it in a way that he's able to control it in any way, or hold things back from you. Your life is going to be completely different. I hope this answers your question. I wish I could tell you he's definitely leaving, but does it really matter if he leaves and you have all this peace and ease and comfort and joy, or if you find a way to rid yourself of that, all I can say is controlling manner that there's something here controlling you, that was controlling you, possibly is to some degree now. I'm not sure why or what it is, but that is going to disappear. So it really doesn't matter if he's gone back to his home place or he's still here, but you have found a way that he can't touch you anymore, right? So no matter how you look at that, you're going to be safe, you're going to be secure, you're going to be happy, you're going to feel love, not control, not anxiety, not desperation, none of those. You're not going to feel that anymore. I'm really happy for you, because the energies, like I said in the beginning of this, are horrible. I don't like how they feel. They're not nice in the least, but you are headed that way. And I can't give you a timeline. I'm sorry. I never get timelines. It doesn't feel to me like it's years away, but it also doesn't feel like it's days or weeks away. But you could be feeling completely different in a new world within a few short months. I hope this helps you. I hope it answers your question. Please feel free to leave a comment. And thank you so much for allowing me to share your channeled message to your question with the collective, because there's got to be somebody out there that is maybe in this same kind of position and feels the same way. And this this may just help them move forward somehow. So again, thank you.